Wedding date changed last minute to a weekday in another state. And it's basically just email exchanges between the bride and OP, mostly the bride. So the email title says, "Important date change. Hi everyone. We want to make you aware of a critically important update. The ceremony date is now June 27th and the location has changed. Please note this down carefully." That was yesterday when we're filming.
Oh, damn.
Okay. We have decided we want to have a church ceremony in addition to our planned beach ceremony and reception. The officiant of our choice does not do weddings at locations outside of his church. Having a church ceremony is very important to us morally and ethically. We are canceling the beach ceremony to spare redundancies. There will still be a reception on the beach. This ceremony will now be Friday, June 27th at 2 o'clock at blank, Oregon. The reception will be the following day at blank in Port Angeles, Washington. Okay, I don't know geography. Is Oregon in Washington?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I don't know, for some reason I was like, is that a different state? Sorry, we're Canadian before we get any hate. If you cannot make the 27th, we understand, but please be aware that we will only...
No, Oregon is its own state. It's the state below Washington.
Oh, see, I thought so.
What, quick Google search.
I guess. Okay. Well, sorry. I don't know how far that is.
It's hard to know because we don't get the location in Oregon. We just get Oregon.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's hard to know what the...
Yeah, the thing is, it's like the next day. So okay, whatever. I'll just keep going. If you cannot make the 27th, we understand, but please be aware that will be the only opportunity to participate in professional photos.
Okay, so I will say that the place that they say Port Angela is in Washington is at the very peak of Washington. Okay. It's almost Canada. So even if the Oregon location was at the border of Oregon, you would be driving like as far as possible to get to
on the other side,
at the very north part of
Holy
Washington.
hell.
Like you're almost in BC if you cross the water. So no matter where you are in Oregon, like that's gonna be a far drive.
That's crazy. All right. Bridesmaids, we kindly ask you wear this yellow dress, and there's a link, for the 27th. Still reserve the gray dress you already purchased to wear on the 28th. After viewing the interior of the church, gray just would not work. Thanks. Groomsmen, yellow ties will be provided for you on the day of the ceremony. If you have any concerns, go ahead and reach out to our super girly wedding planner, blank at blank. Thanks. Can't wait to celebrate with you. Heart.
Oh my God. How can you do that? How can you be like, hey, just so you know, we're going to have the ceremony on this day, and then the reception's the next day, at a minimum a 4.5 hour drive away, most likely a 5 to 6 hour drive away, maybe 7, depending on where that first location was in Oregon. And then just be like, oh, also, the dresses you had aren't good enough, so we need a different color. I wish we could see when the email was sent.
I know. Yeah. The timestamp.
Yeah, I wish we could see how much time she's giving them. Is it 3 days?
Yeah.
Is it 2 weeks? Is it 2 months? Like, how much time do we have there? Either way, you're off your rocker. But I do love how at the beginning she says, we have decided we want to have a church ceremony in addition to our planned ceremony and reception. So I was like, wait, there's going to be two ceremonies? And then she says, we are canceling the beach ceremony. I'm like, girl, your email's contradicting itself.
Yeah, it is.
This wedding planner is probably like, holy fucking hell.
All right, let's get into it. I fear it gets worse. All right, so this is the reply from OP. Hi, blank. Starts with an H. I imagine her name is Heather. I'm going to name her Heather. Am I understand?
It's half of an H. Is there anything that looks like an H but maybe isn't an H?
No, I don't think so.
Right? I think H is. That's all it is.
Am I understanding the above message correctly to mean your wedding ceremony is now on a weekday during the day? If so, I have to admit I am pretty surprised and disappointed. My family booked tickets months in advance to travel to Washington, and the church appears to be several hours away, necessitating another hotel stay. Between that and the unexpected day off work, we can't afford this extra day. I was not participating for the party aspect so much as the special memory of seeing you and blank get married and be a part of that milestone. If I am misunderstanding something or if there is another ceremony that will be happening on the 28th, I apologize for the confusion, but please let me know ASAP.
I love how at the last minute they found out their officiant won't travel to Washington to marry them and will only marry them in their church. Like, how long did you plan this for before the officiant's like, whoa. Nobody said anything about going to a beach.
I mean, we also made a big mistake. I made a big mistake about
What was that?
not booking an officiant for our wedding.
It wasn't a mistake.
I mean, it was
you
a
did that
last
on
minute.
It wasn't last minute. You did that on purpose. What do you mean? I'm confused. What do you mean?
No, sorry. For our real marriage.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
In Toronto.
Okay. So I can see how this happened.
Okay. Sorry. I missed this when I was originally reading it. This actually isn't from OP. This is from a bridesmaid coming from halfway across the country. That's also a relative of the groom.
Is that not OP?
No, I think this was just a reply. Because in the next email, it says, let's be respectful and take this offline, please. Ladies, friendly reminder, contact blank directly with any concerns so as to not spam everyone's inbox. Okay, thanks. So that was like a hit reply all.
Oh, reply all.
Yeah.
Ooh, I mean, warranted.
Warranted, 100%. Everybody's thinking it.
Everybody's just give us some clarification on this.
Yeah. I'm sure people are just afraid.
Yeah.
All right. So there's another email. The subject line says, quick updates and reminders. Hi, everyone. We are so excited to have you as a member of our wedding party. Thank you to those of you who actually care and stuck with us. A few quick notes, to-dos, and FYIs. General, we will no longer be using a wedding planner.
Yeah, wedding planner's like, yo, I'm out. Your bride's still out.
So much hate.
I'm done. I'm not planning this shit. Good luck. You're on your own. Bye-bye.
Because her inbox probably got bombarded.
Right?
Because she was like, contact this
our wedding planner
if you have any concerns.
And every single person probably has a concern over rearranging a wedding like this.
Groom and I are just too quirky to fit into a box.
Okay, sure.
We're doing things our own way. Please do not contact Megan with any more questions. She is no longer involved with the planning of the wedding.
Poor Megan.
Please come early on the 28th because we have been unable to secure enough chairs. We won't really need them. We'll be dancing all night.
I'm sorry? Come early if you want a chair. If you don't come early.
First come, first serve.
What do you mean a chair? We're going to be dancing on it. What about eating? What about taking a break from dancing? Huh?
If you're in the wedding party, you are not expected to send a gift. Your presence at our special day is gift enough.
Everybody is going to be like, yo, my attendance is your fucking gift.
Also, it is a destination wedding, so I just feel like the proper thing to do is not expect a gift from anyone because you're making them pay for their travel expenses.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. Everyone does their own thing. As previously stated, we are unable to accommodate any dietary needs or requests. Please bring your own food if you require them.
Holy, I gotta say, hey, they probably won't get angry if someone brings pizza or bring protein shake. They'll probably be down with it.
If you know, you know.
This is the first one that's like, hey, fuck you if you're vegan or something.
After careful consideration, we have decided that with the exception of our boys, this wedding will be child-free. That does also include the reception. Please plan accordingly.
At the last minute?
That's actually true. I was going to say that's fair.
Why?
Because child-free... Yeah, I don't know, but you're right. At last minute, that's...
Yeah.
I don't know when this was, though. I would love to know, how far in advance this was sent.
If it's from the get-go...
This post was from 23 days ago, so...
Yeah, but I just mean if from the beginning you're like, hey, no kids. But if you're like, everybody's booked their flights and hotels for their kids. People have already booked their flights. And now at the last minute, you're like, hey, no kids? Please.
That is true. We'll have special goodie bags for all members of the wedding party available for pickup at the venue. Spoiler alert, it includes a plant. So if you're traveling internationally, please plan accordingly.
Yeah, I'll plan to throw it in the freaking garbage. What the hell?
Bridesmaids. If you are over 5'5", please get these flats instead of the initially requested heels.
I'm already icked out with the general message of like telling everybody how's it go. How about the people who are over 5'5", the ones that you know are tall, your tall friends,
and already bought the heels that you planned on having them wear? Because
well, like,
she said initially requested heels. Like, they probably already bought them.
True. Like, you're just terrible. I was gonna say, if you have a friend who's like over 5'5", do you think you can message them and be like, hey, since you're so tall,
Right?
like, how about these flats instead of getting the heels?
Rather than being such a bitch.
And just putting it in the, like, oh, I need to go through this email to see
shame.
what affects me.
There's no shame anywhere. No ounce of shame. Makeup will be $300 per person per day. You don't have to get it if you don't want to on the 28th, but we kindly insist all bridesmaids get it on the 27th if they want to be in any photos.
What the fuck is happening? Am I in the Twilight Zone?
For reception day, we'll be getting ready starting at 6:45 at our Airbnb. For ceremony day, we'll be getting ready at the venue, time to be decided.
I'm confused. Why are you getting ready for reception at 6:45? Like, if you don't have a ceremony, why are we getting ready at 6:45 to go party?
A reception day. Oh, maybe that's a typo because that should be ceremony day. The ceremony.
No, because she says ceremony day.
Oh.
Getting ready at the venue. Time to be decided.
No, but I think she swapped it because the ceremony day.
No, I think she's accurate. We don't know. It's okay.
I don't know. If you are not there on the 28th by 7 a.m., you will not be let in to ensure things run on a timely schedule. Nobody wants a repeat of the batch. Calling them out.
Oh my God. Like, hey, if you travel all this way to come to the beach, don't be late. Don't hit traffic that next morning. Don't snooze your alarm.
Groomsmen. Per tradition, the groom cannot see the bride prior to the ceremony, so unfortunately, there is nowhere for you all to get ready on the 28th. Since you basically just need ties, this is no biggie. Some people were getting together at blank pub beforehand. Feel free to coordinate amongst yourselves.
Oh my God. I don't know about you. If you're a woman, you wouldn't know, but it's not the easiest thing to get into a suit. And I don't care to get into a suit in a grimy pub bathroom.
Right?
No, thank you.
That doesn't sound nice at all.
Like, you need some space.
All
Bro,
right.
Her husband, man. What's happening here?
All right, another reply to that email. Another update to that email. Hi, a few quick updates and gentle reminders. After careful consideration, we have decided there will be no speeches.
Yeah, they don't want fucking people talking shit about the experience.
Only confirmed Catholic bridesmaids and groomsmen are permitted to stand with us during the ceremony. Not our rules, the church's. Sorry.
What's the point of them being bridesmaids if they're not going to stand with you?
That is literally the whole point. Some of you have not paid the $25 per plate per person deposit for food, which sets a poor example to the other guests, as y'all are the wedding party.
Yeah, because they're probably like, I ain't fucking going.
We're kindly insisting each member of the wedding party chip in $650 for expenses. I am sorry I have to ask at this point, but it is customary for the wedding party to just offer.
With a freaking, I don't know, emoji. Oh my God. But like, I love how she says that to everybody, not just
I feel like this
people
is
in the
now
wedding party.
Just to the bridesmaid. This is just to the wedding party. I think this update is. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Because she's saying like you're setting a poor example for the other guests.
Or maybe she's calling them
or maybe,
in front of everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. If you don't drink, we gently suggest you seriously consider whether or not you really want to come to the reception. This is meant to be a once-in-a-lifetime celebration, and it only takes one wet blanket to snuff out everyone's fire. This is a personal choice for you to make.
I'm shook it.
It just keeps getting worse.
I got nothing to say. Like, hey, if you're not gonna get shit-faced, blacked out, wasted, what are you doing coming to our reception? This is just a heavy alcoholic drinking party. Like, we don't care for you sober people dancing. Fuck you.
We will offer translation services for those who need them. Please direct your guests who require such services to sit in the back on the left at both functions.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. There will be 30 minutes of open bar before the other guests arrive as a thank you to our #1 ever wedding party. Love you all. So I do think that this is just for the wedding party.
I think it is just for the wedding party. Yeah. You get 30 minutes to get all of your shots in. So what's it going to do? It's going to encourage people to do like 8 shots at once.
Literally. And then
in 20 minutes,
blackout.
boom, they're going to be blackout because they didn't get to like consume it over time. They had to like get their free liquor in. And next thing you know, they went too hard.
All right. Another email update. Hey, ladies and himbos. What is that?
I'm guessing gentlemen, a dumb way of saying men. Himbos. Oh my god.
because him. Okay. Anyways.
And like bimbo? Is it bimbo and him mixed together?
I guess so. Would anyone be interested in helping us get a wedding cake? You'll be shouted out specifically during the ceremony if so. It has to be dairy-free. Thanks. Love you all so much.
I can't. And you know when they say help us out getting a wedding cake, they want you to arrange it and pay for it.
Yes, that's what they're asking. Important. Read this. If you are no longer participating in our wedding, pulling out just days before the ceremony, we totally understand. But please be advised, we won't forget who stood with us or not.
This is very exhausting. I'm a little...
That's all.
Oh my god.
I checked last night if there were any updates. Let's see. Maybe this morning. No. No updates. Damn.
That's that whole thing, that whole email thing. That's a hot mess.
Yep.
That's riding the hot mess express right there.
Are you still on it? Can you read the top comment?
Top comment says, "Ha!" She says, "As previously stated, we are unable to accommodate any dietary needs or requests." Then turns around and requests a dairy-free cake. What a joke!
Literally. The next comment. Wow, there's some doozies in here. Just one of these is bad. All of them? Please be fake. Quote, we're canceling the beach ceremony but keeping the beach reception. And we don't have a lot of chairs, but that's okay. Everyone will be dancing all night. Yeah, cool, sweet. Let's place bets on how many twisted ankles we get. We're too quirky to fit into a box. Barf. Our goodie bags include a plant. Question mark, question mark. Makeup is $300 per day. Only Catholic bridal party members are allowed to stand up in the church. Sorry. Okay, that one's just repeating everything.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, like this is I can't imagine. But I maybe it's because I was sick, but I could not dance all night at my wedding.
We were pooped.
Like I was like, I'm sitting.
Literally.
If there was no chairs there, I would have been so upset, so angry.
Literally.
Thank God for the chairs. The chairs were like my favorite part of the dancing part.
Yeah. All right.
Over to me.
Yep.
I'm going to keep a traditional one.